Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bevan's Bricks. I see everybody's already saying who's first. Hey, Melissa. Hello, Brick Sergeant. Kenneth Swan, Paul Bot, Matt, Steve. Hello, hello, hello. What I'm doing tonight is the area that is in front of Privet Drive, as I'm showing you here right there. I want to make the road the full length, and in order to do that, I'm going to have to extend the piece of road that I already had over there. And at the end of the road, I was going to put a very, very, very basic turnabout, so to speak, if you will. And that is what is physically right in front of me right here, is my rough up of the turnabout. And I was just verifying that this was going to be the correct size in order to be able to pull this off. So I do have it. I'm ready to go, and I already have my mock-ups kind of set up so I have a guide to look at. So now the first thing I have to do is I have to start building the actual road up, and luckily I already have most of it kind of thrown together, so to speak. Some of this stuff has to physically be pulled apart, so bear with me while I'm doing a little bit of destruction too as we go. And thank you, Aaron, I appreciate that. This is live from the Lego barn. It's Bevan's Bricks. And how you doing, Scott? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hey, Greg. Anyway, first thing I need to do is this other end down here. And I'm almost tempted to just rip the whole thing apart, but let's just kind of throw all this off. And then I'm supposed to have, actually, let me get all the tiles off first, because none of this is going to be tiled at all. So with that, I have to get rid of all these tiles. And thank you so much, Brick Sergeant, for that $1.99 donation. Very awesome of you, my friend. Let's readjust this camera just a little bit too. Over here. I basically kind of a mini roundabout. It would be more of a cul-de-sac, I guess is what the correct terminology would be for it. At least here in the States, that's what we call them, is a cul-de-sac. And because this is a subdivision area. And happy hump day, you got it. You know, I wasn't even thinking that. I should have put that in the title. That isn't what I normally do. I totally wasn't thinking of that. Because it is hump day, everybody. I absolutely agree, Aaron. Mills are the best way to go. It's just a little time consuming sometimes redoing stuff, but you know what? That's part of the build process. Build, rip apart, wash, repeat, so to speak, type of thing. Adam, hello, how you doing? And this is going to take me just a few minutes. I wasn't thinking, or I would have pulled all of this off before I even went live. Because I've got to rip all of that off anyway. This is all got to get, this is going to be grass, so. You know what I think I'm just going to do is just start pulling all of these off, because it's going to be grass anyway, so. That way I don't torture you guys with all the demolition. Get that apart. There we go. And how I am changing this up, I will show you here momentarily. What I am going to do, and I'm going to use this other brick I have also. Let's see. I have, you know what? I have a ton of green. I think that would work a lot better. Let's use up some of this green I have. And there we go. Got my tub o' green. Brick Sergeant says it looks so much better on a 56-inch screen. I have to agree with you, because I can see everything on my control panel over on my large screen TV as well. Yes, basically Hulk is definitely smashing, Paul. We have to smash though, but we can rebuild. That's the key, we can rebuild. And this was a road plate that I made a while back. I want to say like a year and a half ago. So, reconstruction time. And those will go. All these will go. Oh, might as well just pull that, you know what? Oh yeah. Let's just rip it apart. don't need all that stuff anyway. We're not going to be having a sewer down here, so we don't need any of the sewer drain stuff. Don't need any of this tiling. And I'll just rip the pieces back off the bottom. There we go. So all that can get swept up later. Now, because this has got to go this way, I need to extend the road real quickly. So let me get that out of my way. And we'll get a couple different bricks. We do have the technology. Do 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 do. I used to love that show, man. I always tried to, as he was doing the slow motion run. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, look, he's going so fast. They had to slow him down. Thank you so much, Joe Bennett. He said, hello, Lego Master. But I did. I really, really loved that particular show. That was a favorite of mine growing up. I'm sure, oh, wait a minute. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to add the half on the end is what it was going to be. I am trying to rethink. I'm trying to recalculate. Analysis not complete. So I can put that piece there. And then on this is where it's going to get a little funky. We're going to get jiggy with it. Na 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 na, getting jiggy with it. Let's see if we can, because I'm thinking this should be the location. So I'm going to put, just to give myself my own guidance, we'll call it. This is my guide to know where the road has to meet the grass. No quicksilver. No quicksilver. Okay, so that'll give me that. And then at this point, here, I am going to totally re-engineer this thing. Because this is where I think that's how we're going to do it, because it'll be 1, 2, 3, so I can go this way. This is where the road will continue to come out. And that should work like that. Now I can do my normal pinning all the way down through here. So let me rip all this stuff back off. And you know what? I am working on a very large plate, so let me scoop this back and give you guys a slightly better view so you get a better idea of the size of a plate that I'm physically working on. Because this is a rather large plate, and that's all my lights from Blinky Bricks. I need to get them put back away. Paul says Mills plates are like the old Nerf commercials. It's either Mills or it's nothing. I like that. And I agree, because that is exactly what it used to be. It was either Nerf or nothing. Those were some great commercials. Way to show your age, Paul. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Way to show your age. And a little birdie just sang to me. Let's see what R2D2 says. R2D2 says, oh, it was another bill from my insane Lego hauls that I've been buying lately. Charm City Bricks says you need to come over and knock out 12 sections of milled road plates for me. You know what, I'd happily do that, my friend, but you are a 9-hour drive, so just popping over doesn't quite work that well. I'll tell you what you can do, though. Send me the pieces and I'll build them for you and bring them with you. Bring them with me when I come down to Brick Fair. I can do that. We can make a deal that way. If you're picking up what I'm laying down, we can deal that way. And how the heck are you, my friend? Raymond Diaz, hello, hello. And I apologize if I've missed anybody. Fox Leader, hello. He says, okay. Added the stream to the Discord page since the yeah, I still need to get on that and fix that. And thank you for reminding me, because I need to fix that. What I was going to start doing, and I keep forgetting to, is I was going to start manually going in there and posting that I was going live. But I got out here and I was kind of working along, and I thought, you know what, I need to go live. So I just hurried up and hopped on the computer, and there we go. It is a big old road. We're going down the highway to hell, if you like AC/DC anyway. I'm on a highway, Angus Young, yeah. Go big or go home, there you go. Dirty deeds, thunder cheap. Now, I will be the first to admit, keep in mind, I really don't have to go this big. I could break it down into pieces. But here's part of the problem, just to kind of fill you guys in on why I'm going so stupidly big with one single road plate. As you guys all know, and I'm just going to flick over there again really quickly just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. When you're looking at my privet drive, this is what this is going in front of, is directly in front of privet drive. And I'll even zoom in a little bit more. I have these driveway areas ripped out. And that driveway area is going to be coming right up to the edge of the road. So, part of the reason that I'm doing this, even though the road's quite simply, looking at it, I probably should break this up into two separate, because the first two driveways would be on the first two. So you know what, I am going to do that. I'm going to break this up into two sections. Actually, no, you know what, let's just leave it this way, heck with it. We'll just leave it one big section, why not? I'm doing good, Whiskey Shred, how are you? But technically, yes, because you can see on that, the first two driveways will be right in line with the first two plates. So theoretically, I really don't have to do this. And I might change it up, we'll see. Let me get some more of this laid out, and then I'll take it from there. I might rethink it a little bit. I might think it. And you said dynamite. It just made me think, because I'm Kid Dynamite. That's another now that's a 70s show, going that far back. I thought it was funny because Kid Dynamite is now selling, what is it, life insurance policies or something like that on TV. It's like, holy crap. What my intention is, after I get this particular plate done, I got to start building the Mills plates, and I don't know what I'm going to get done tonight physically, to be perfectly honest. But why? Oh, that's right. I got to flip it. We got to flip it before we stick it. I just had a thought, and I got to change some things up now. A little bit anyway. This is going to be. I'm having to think. Give me 1 second. Do I want... Yo! Hey, General. Thank you so much for that awesome advice you were giving me earlier today as well. You know what? I think I am going to break this up just because it will be easier to transport. So let's re-engineer that. We'll put that guy there. Now that'll make that more even. But what I was going to... I totally lost track of thought. It just shows you how old I am. I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to move forward. I'm going to move down that wide open highway. And I am looking for a couple more pieces. And where did I go? There they are. So I got a bunch of these. Let's start it off this way anyway, and let's see where we land. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to pin that there. I'm going to pin that there. I'm going to pin this here. Pin that guy there. That does not go there anymore because you are going to go down here, and we're just going to go ahead and do like I said and cheat it and just start with this end first. So we're going to put one here, here, over here, here, and we're going to put that guy there and there. And I'm not going to Actually, yeah, I am going to have to because I need that for a connection point, but I'm going to wait. Well, I need the doubles for the connection point. But let me get some bricks, and I need to do that as well, so give me 1 second. Oh, what I was going to say though, General Hammond, thank you so much for the awesome suggestions onto the Emerald Knight, because I will probably be trying to use some of those exact suggestions that you made, because those were some very good suggestions to try and make the train run more smoothly. At least I liked what I was reading anyway, and I'm gonna try and give it a shot. And hey. Hey, every little bit helps. So that's where it's going to be wide, and then this is trying to rethink my strategy. And then I am going to go grab that. Let's scoot this stuff off of here, because the reason I'm saying I'm going to have to rethink some stuff is because what happens is I'm going to be putting in a curb, for lack of a better word, along the whole roadway, and then where the roads actually come out, they will come all the way up to that curb. So this is going to be a little bit of a different, weird, odd, whatever you want to call it, looking plate, to be perfectly honest. And those all got to come forward one. So now that makes sense. Now we can come, and I really don't need to, but we're going to anyway, I think. Let's see, 1, 2. That's what we'll do. We'll skip to my loo, skip to my loo, skip to my loo, my darling. Oh, 2 32 by 32 plates. Why would it not be better to put the 8 by 32 in between? No, I just figured I would use it there. It doesn't really matter where it goes. I see what you're saying though, but like I said, I'm not that worried about where it goes, to be perfectly honest. Figure that's a good spot for it. We don't care. I'm not going to see it anyway. At least that's how I'm looking at it anyway. Now, this is where I was talking about it's going to get a little funky. So let me grab because this is the curb side. What I'm thinking, this will be my first connection point. I can actually skip some of these if I wanted to. I think I'm going to leave it that way to make it strong. And I'm going to put these bad dudes in between for grins and giggles, like that. Paul says there's 39 people slacking. 39, count them, 39 people slacking. And that was why I was trying to rethink why I had to do things differently. Okay, now I'm picking up what I'm laying down again. 2, 3, 4. The problem was going to be, there we go. That's why I had to rethink it. The problem was going to be because the curb comes 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is that not adding up for some odd reason? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm right to begin with. I'm right, but I'm wrong, if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I think now I can do that. Okay. And these, what I was going to do is make them green, just because if you can see them. Forgive me for asking, because I'm not sure. What is Total Control racing car sets? Are you talking about like slot cars? I do have some slot cars, yes. I've never heard of TSR, is that what you're calling it? TCR, I've never heard of TCR though, except to say that maybe that's a brand, and I am just guessing when I say that, my friend. But I do have, it's not that brand though. Mine are Tyco, and then I also have, hell, what the heck is it? Real something, do something, something like that. And this has got to come back one. So this is going to be there. I will get this straight, guys. Bear with me. Now I think I've got it down. Okay. So we'll pull that guy out. We'll pull that dude out. Sounds like talking to your wife. I need Walmart to have these Rhodes sets on sale again. Oh, you're talking about the new Rhodes set? Yeah, I know. If I'm not mistaken, well, Charm, I bought a bunch not that long ago. Well, heck, I thought you were the one that told me about the deal to be, now that I'm thinking about it. And I didn't want to use orange. I wanted to use green. When I bought those 20, I think I only paid, was it $11 or something like that? Oh, okay. I do remember those, but I never owned the ones that changed lanes. I do totally remember those, though, Lawrence. And those were very cool. Like I said, most of the stuff I had was Tyco. And with my Tyco cars, I had the ones that, because I had the track that would physically go up the wall, and they would race up and down the walls and all that good stuff. Very, very cool. Very, very cool at the time, anyway. Now, let me go grab that piece of road that I have. I should already, oh, wait a minute. Let me just put one more piece there. And I'll put a few more in here. Let's just put a brick in there, like so. Yeah, those, I mean, I will be the first to tell you those new road plates are freaking amazing. I haven't been using them. I was just saying screw it and using up all the brick that I already got. And I might have to change this out on this side. I wasn't thinking. Let me grab my road piece though first. Where did I put that road? But anyway, so originally I was going to do my entire city with those new road plates, but after careful consideration, I decided, that's where it's at. After careful consideration, what I decided to do was I was going to go ahead and use those new road plates, and at some point I'm going to build a highway with them. But I still think they're an excellent solution for doing Mills roads in your cities, for that matter. Okay, you had the same set too, so you know exactly what I'm talking about then, Raymond. And this, if I can keep my mouse out of the way and my tools out of the way. This is going to end up going here, but I got to add to it. But I need to cut it down to that point there. So we are going to rip all these goodies out. And then I'm going to have to rip the center line out anyway. Because we do. That's why. R2-D2, yes, that is my phone. My phone making all that noise is R2-D2. And now that I'm here, and I got to rip out the center line because I forgot this was a chunk of highway and the center line is wrong. So we got to split that in half real quick first. So before I go any further with that dude, let's put in, you know what, honestly, oh, it's a residential zone. A residential zone should not be a passing zone. So yeah, we'll make this a non-passing zone. I was just contemplating if I should have a passing lane in through here, but in the United States, we do not have passing zones. And right there is where it's going to cut out, so I'm going to stop at that point. I'm trying to remember what that set was called. It came with, as far as the Tyco cars anyway, came with 2 cars. I think one was called Pikes Peak and the other one was Blue Streak, maybe? Or Blue something. But it was a very, very cool set, to say the least. And at this point, what we're gonna do, I need some, and I just had them, some 1x2 dark gray. I think they're over here. Yes, yes, they are. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. No, really, you're right, Charm. They don't go that far. They go pretty quickly. At least when you're building cities, I need yellow for that. At least when you're building cities the size that we're doing. Or in your situation, I'm assuming you're probably going to be doing all the roads for the display for your lug this year. Am I correct or wrong on that? Because I know you showed me all of your mills that you had been working on, and that was for the train, which that begs me to ask, and that's why I said me and you need to sit down and have a phone call, bro. It begs me to ask, is the lug going to be displaying with 9-volt trains, or are you doing the regular trains, if you know what I mean, the power function trains? Brick After Work says, I just finished my modular building on a mill's plate. Only 6 more to go. I know, and it feels like the never-ending task, man. But trust me, as you go along, you will be happy you did, because once you've done it, you don't have to do it again. So just try and keep that in mind, is that once you do it once, you never have to do it again. And hello to the Netherlands, Hans. Aaron says, now we're cooking. I'm sure trying to. I didn't, oops, and I'm smacking the keyboard, so I apologize if it does anything. Now this can get smacked down to that one. And before I did that, I should have put, which that was something I was wanting to kind of measure out, because that's going to be the center. And if this, man, I could have swore I had that counted out, but let's see, let me count it out again. Just to double check. Should have been a 12 and a 12, and it is. So coming from the edge, because this is going to be my point. That's going to be the center line, or at least it should be my center line. What I was going to do is at that point of 12 is put 2 sideways bricks. So let me get those dudes. Actually, we'll put 3 snot bricks in that particular location. And we're going to be putting the snot bricks there to hold the turnaround in place. And hello to Portugal, my friend. You tried to jump the cars, tried to get the cars to jump the track. Well, they had the front and rear peg, is what I remembered anyway. So that was rather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was rather difficult to do. But I do remember trying to do the same thing myself, so I get it. Because I would just hold that frickin' throttle, full throttle, and see what it would do. So I am with you on that. I do totally get where you're at, my man. And get, I need to get a 1x1. Oh, right there was one. Just got here, roundabout. Yes, that's what I'm going to be doing. Well, I wouldn't call it a roundabout, but more of a cul-de-sac is what we're going to be calling that. And I need to come 1 more brick to the edge, and then I got to fill that in. So let me get my other bricks. Let's get our container of bricks. our container of bricks. Let's see, 3 and a 4 should do it. So 3 and 2 2s should get us, because I want to get 1 point to the end is my goal. So that gives me that. And then we do a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 2. And that'll be that way. And I'm going to have to build this all the way up as well, guys. So it's going to take me a few minutes to get this all fully filled in. And I have never done one of these before, so if it turns out to look like crap, first attempt. just throwing it out there. First attempt. So not all first attempts are great. So this might be a horrible attempt, but we're going to try it anyway. It breaks your heart when I tear my beautiful bean footage apart. No, we're only just a short little piece of it. Just to show you what, because Michael's asking how big is everything going to be. Just to show you where this is going, that is where the road's going, is in front of that. So you could call that a large mock, but that is what this specific road is for, is to go right in front of that little spot right there. So I'm building this, because this is going to be a residential road. So I'm building the little cul-de-sac to go at the end of that little street. So when everything is all said and done, people can pull into the subdivision, hit the turnaround, and then come back out. When you're talking about you don't have to use 4x4 plates. When you're talking about on the side, no. That's just, the reason I do the 4x4 plates is quite simply this, and I'm sure everybody in here can tell you the exact same thing that I'm about to tell you. And it's this right here. It's I can get them really cheap, and it's because I buy them through Brick Cash. If you don't know who Brick Cash is, he is a seller on both Brick Owl and Bricklink. But he has, to buy the 4x4s, if you're buying them through him, that is the absolute cheapest way that I know to use them. But not only that, now this is one of the other reasons that I do use the 4x4s, is quite simply strength. You have more strength with using the 4x4 plate as opposed to using, say, a 6x6 or even a 8x8, for example. Some people can do it, and it's fine to do it. And if you're just doing like your standard modular building builds and things like that, I would say you're more than fine. But with a lot of the stuff that I do, I'm building very large buildings, and I want structural integrity. And to get that structural integrity, you want to use the 4x4 plates, because it gives you more rigidity to the base, and it doesn't give you any flex. Where if you're using a larger piece, like an 8x8 plate, it'll give you a lot of flex into the middle of it. And you really don't want to have that flex, because then when you go to start building on something, especially if you're building something very tall, it's going to become flimsy. And the whole point of doing the mills plate is to make it strong. So we want to keep it strong and keep it real. And that is, in and of itself, why I do it that way. And now I am just reassessing where this is going to go. So I can come into this point here is what I'm going to say with the road. No, that can go back to that point. So that's how that's going to have to go. And then that's going to stay straight along that entire edge. So I'm going to set that back out of my way for just a momentary. And now we're going to do the same thing on this side just to give us our balance. And now what I'm going to do is start filling this guy in. Now, again, this is a first attempt, so if it turns out looking like crap, again, I apologize, but just trying to do a real quick turnaround. Thank you so much, Aaron. Paul Bott says, we all members are our first time doing something. It never went correctly. No, it never does, but you know, I'm running with it anyway. Running with the devil. Doodle-doo. Speaking of which, got Van Halen. Running with the devil. Let's do that guy there. Let's do him here. Put that guy there. And let's do, I
think I can do that anyway. Let's see how that turns out if I go that round. Right? Yeah. Okay. And let's come this way. Do this dude. And I almost feel, let me peel one of these dudes out, because that would be in one. So I gotta fill that corner in still. So I do have to put that guy there. And I have to put another one here. But after that, okay, now I can step in one for that last row. So let's go with that guy and this guy. And let's step this one up and this one up. Now, how does that kind of look? I think that's looking okay. Because again, this is going to just go right like that on top. So physically, I should be able to put one more row of bricks right here. So let's do that now. And then we're going to start popping stuff down and see if it pans out. I am going to put a stripe on the side of the road here. I am not striping the inside of the road here just because I'm being cheap and I don't feel like doing it. Perfectly honest. Perfectly honest answer there. Hey, how you doing, Anthony Perot? I hope you're doing well, my friend. You know what? I'm going to, because I should be able to bring that back and then I can step it forward. I think I like that better. We're going to go that route, yeah. So now we're just, it's kind of looking like a really big key at the moment, isn't it? So now I'm going to put this guy there. I am going to put this guy here. And we are going to do another one. Same thing on this side. Now what I'm going to do, and holy crap, Brett, thank you so much. That was very kind of you, my friend. Brett just did a $20 donation. Man, that was very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. He said, hey everyone, just finished last night's live stream. Nice new setup, Daryl, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Brett. And just to show the setup that he's referring to one more time, I have a total of 4 cameras now. So when I'm walking around the barn, I can do a totally huge amount of different things. And the one camera is fully remote controllable, and I can zoom all the way in, I can zoom all the way out, I can take it and move it around the barn and all kinds of good stuff. Just like I have different motions, different things that I have going on. And just again, just for those that did not see last night's stream, that is what he is talking about. And again, thank you so much, man. That was very, 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 very kind of you, Brett. I really do appreciate that. And what did Bricks After Work say, Greg? I'm sorry, I missed a comment. Or I'm General Hammond. And come on, let's get you up in there. Now let's pop you guys into place. Would I keep track of it? Probably not. There's so many things that I really need to keep track of. But no, I probably wouldn't. I'll be the first to admit it. It's just, I have so many other things going on. I just don't have time is what the biggest problem is. You know what, let's just because it's already at this point, before I get carried away with doing the sidelines and all that good stuff, what Mad Road Challenge would be fun, Anthony? Before I get any further though, let me tile this in a little bit with the plates that I had, because I'm curious to see how this will physically look now that I've got that. And I'm just really curious. So I can pop that piece off. Oh, I still need to fill that in with green brick. Doodle-doo. So let's fill this dude in with some green brick here real quick. And what I wanted to do is that way. And I am just, again, guys, I'm doing a quick, cheap, dirty, nasty, whatever you want to call it, turnaround on the inside of my subdivision. And I thought I had, I do, they're there. So I thought I had some 1x3s. Kevin says, as someone who carried and delivered mail to multiple cul-de-sacs, the circle was never striped. The end anyway, so you're very oh, awesome. And thank you so much for that tidbit of information, Kevin, because I personally was not totally sure. And I'm going to hook that up in a minute. And that physically goes forward one. So that'll go there. That'll go there. That'll go there. And again, keep in mind that I still have to plate the back side of it and whatnot as well. This is just me trying to do a real quick, easy, cheesy cul-de-sac. And so the inside line should be, it would be right there. So I've got to fill, that's what I was afraid of. I've got to fill this in more here. See how this is going to be open right here? Let me bring that camera back in a little bit more for you guys to see. What did I miss something? About would be quite hard. Michael Mazzi, brave name to use online at the moment. Bet you get a lot of confusion. Oh, you're talking to somebody else, never mind. Keep it PG. No, I agree with you, Paul Bott. Most of the center lines barely have a center line here or markings here either. And thank you, Michael. Anyway, what was I going to do? Oh, I got to fill, because I know where this is going to be now. So this has got to, I might have to change that. I need to fill, give me 1 second. Let's take that, let's bring that dude up. And thank you, Greg. He says, very impressive how you fill it in. I'm going to put a tree down here in the middle. I'm going to put some flowers on it. Actually, what I'm going to be doing at the end of the street is I'm going to be putting some trees as well to kind of hide the train tracks. So there's a bunch of different trees and greenery and such that is going to be getting added. Let's pop that piece off. So then that can go back there. Now, am I still accurate on my measurement? Is that where I wanted it to be? So that is where I wanted it to start. I want that to finish. 1, 2. So actually, if I'm looking at that right, get back in there. Just trying to hold you in place for a second. I think that'll work. Again, easy, cheesy, sleazy. Let's put cul-de-sac. I know I'm butchering that. I always called it a cul-de-sac. So that can go there, and then that will pop in. Get in there. There you go. So now that I did that, so I'm bringing that forward. That's going to go there. So that'll be like that. That'll keep that filled. So now what I have to do is 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, wait a minute. 3, 4, 3 is what I got to do there. 3, 4, 3. 3, 4, 4. Thank you, Peanut Lee. Oh, I'm picking up what you're laying down now. You guys don't like quick and dirty? Let's see, because that's going to go there. It's better than down and dirty. I can put that there, which means I should be able to, and I can, put one here. So I can take that off now. Now this will go like that. And then I need, so what I was going to do to make it look kind of interesting, because I am going to be putting a tree in the center here. So we're just going to put that little piece right there. And then what was I going to do? I had a thought originally. Unfortunately, my thoughts kind of drift in passing. You know what? I know what I was going to do. I wanted some of these. What are those? Baby shark doot 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 doot. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. 1, a 2, a 3. Thank you, Peanut. Excited to see the outcome of the build. And like I said, I was just going to do that. So that's where the tree is going to be. This is going to be the little turnaround area. So now you can come in, just kind of whip around, go back out. Now I got to fill. So I need some more of those bricks. Michael says, can't tell me how many times he's hurt his fingers putting together Lego sets over the last few years. Trust me, I totally get it. I have cut myself, scraped, poked, bruised. It's, Lego's a dangerous game. It's not for the faint of heart. And pop you up. And I'm probably going to regret not doing in the side street pieces there. We will see momentarily. Because I'm going to have to pop some of that back out in order to make this happen. There we go. Now let's go ahead and put one more of these dudes right there too. There we go. So now that'll go there, that can go there, that can go there. I think that'll work out good, don't you guys think? Now what I can do is I can take some plates. Now, once I get it placed, I might have to rip some stuff apart, just kind of throwing things at you guys to kind of explain things. But for now, and it's just for now, just to do the fill, I am just going to fill this with green, but I will probably have to pull a bunch of these off in order to add driveways, because I am planning on probably having a house on either side of the end of this cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac, however the heck you say it. The sack. How's that? We'll just say the sack. And get that filled in. We can put those pieces there. And these pieces here. A little more for Santa Claus. And then we'll run these guys down through here. Aaron says it's $1 million, and thank you, Aaron. Now the big thing is I really should probably take this over to the table so I can start lining up where I want the driveways to go, so I don't have to do it twice. Before I do that though, I need to, and this is where I kind of probably screwed up, but I'm going to do it anyway. No. I'm almost thinking, should I not put an edge line on here? Because what I'm going to be doing is having the side, or on Privet Drive, I don't believe there was an edge mark on the road. I don't even believe there was a center mark on the road. I'm kind of second guessing myself. You know what? I guess, well, I'm trying to think of subdivisions around me, and they don't have side lines. They don't even, like you said, they barely have center lines. The U like ooh and not like ooh. You, who, you. I'm not even gonna keep trying. And yeah, you know what? Let me take it over there. So I'm gonna switch cameras real quick, guys. Go to the studio cam. Let's pull this out. Let me just kind of set this over here and let me adjust the camera a little bit before I want to go, because it's going to be down at this end. So I want to get zoomed in better for you guys to see exactly what I'm doing, so you'll kind of understand what, where, when, and why. And 'cause this is where it's going, is down at this end. And I still have to worry about what the other roads are going to be. And I'm thinking, let me get some of this good stuff out of the way. Just so you can see a little better. I need to put some of my train track away too. But this is supposed to go right there, is what the intended position of it is. So now we got the road that comes in and then goes back out. So this is going to have this piece coming all the way out here. Then I got to get another one for this driveway, and then I'm going to green that in. I'm thinking I don't want an edge line. I really do. I think I do not want an edge line. I think the edge line will kind of just get in the way. At least that's my personal thoughts at this moment in time. So if I'm going to skip the edge line, now that I'm knocking parts off, I am going to skip the edge line. But if I'm skipping the edge line, I got to do a double row of plates is what I got to do. Disco Chicken Nugget, how the heck are you, my friend? And yes, long time no see. Craig said his town did some striping and he has no idea why. Anyway, back to the build area. Some subs in rural areas have the center line to prevent passing when the cars are pulling in and out of the driveways. There you go. But like I said, because I keep trying to think of most of the stuff by me, and I don't think there really is any. Well, what do you guys think? I'll just ask you. Do you think it'd look better to have the white line on the edge, or do you think I should just skip it and go full gray? Steve says no edge. So we got one for no edge. Anybody else?
Now you're singing, Lawrence? Aaron says no edge. I'm ignoring all you guys because I'm tired of talking that word. Honestly, Guy Martin, I don't think you do. Because I want to say when there is markings in a cul-de-sac or in a subdivision, if there's markings, and most of the time there is not. I think it's usually a passing type lane. No edge, no edge, no edge, no edge, no edge. Full gray. We're going with full gray. I already see way too many people saying it, so that's what we're running with, guys. So now that I've got that, I've got to pull this back up just a touch to get me started. And let me get one. There we are. There we go. Gray it up as it is. We're going graying it up, guys. And then as we do that, I will have to start popping some of these other pieces back on it. So I'm going to have to, let me just pull this apart because otherwise it's going to get ugly really quickly here. Very, very quickly. Yeah, I totally agree. No edge is winning by an absolute landslide. So let me pop this stuff off so I can pop this dude out and then get that edge filled in. And then we can get to business. So now, pop goes the weasel. Pop out of there, pop out of there, and I'm ripping you apart. It's all right, we can rebuild. Because either way, I have to get you apart. Now that I've got that out, now I can start going crazy with the You're just trying to screw with me. That's okay, Anthony, I can take it. When you say French, I know I'm probably sacre bleu. Is that correct? I know that probably isn't. What's behind door number 3? I don't have a door number 3 at this current moment in time. So we're running with option A that everybody said by a landslide. Option A being no sidelines. No sidelines. And of course, that's going to be a awkward size. Peanut says I'm saying, no, I'm not. Hey, I will be the first to admit, even though we here in the United States say we speak English, I don't speak English very well at all. I will be the first to admit it. It's the only language I speak, and I speak it poorly. So, proud to be an American, where at least I know I can't speak. How's that for you? Am I in the IBEW? No. I was Local 600 UAW for quite a few years, 12 years. And trust me, I do know a ton of guys in the IBEW. I work with a lot of guys that are from the IBEW, but I've never personally been in the IBEW. 364, I'm trying to remember, is that Ann Arbor or is that 252? But I do, like I said, what it is, where I am currently at, let me put it that way. It used to be IBEW, but it was privatized. So we are not in IBEW now. It's the best way I can put it. It's, I work for the county, so. But once upon a time, it was IBEW. It's all right. Hey, at least I tried to say something French, though, right? Do I get A for points? Or A for effort, anyway?
Oh, you got my croissant. And I need one more 1x4. There it is. Hey, Brian's Bricks, how are you, my friend? This is first time on a live action stream, and welcome to the show, buddy. General Hammond says, honestly, Daryl, you're saying cul-de-sac perfectly. Don't listen to the haters. You're just probably making fun of me, too. That's okay. I can take it. And where did... Oh, it's over here. I need 2. 1. Dora. Dora. The cartoon that taught your kids to stutter. Dora. And why? Oh, where? You know what? Screw it. We'll just, where's my, I got a pull drawer to pull drawer. There we go. Absolutely. Well, I'm going to go pop it in front of the buildings here in just a few minutes. I got to get these last few little pieces popped in there. Bricklock says you're making me want to watch the Pink Panther with Steve Martin in the hamburger scene. Yes, that is a very American phrase. You are absolutely correct. Because, and it's not before I swear, it's after I swear, I will say pardon my French. Swiper, no swiping. Says Snowblocks. Oh, it used to crack me up watching my kids watch that show. 'Cause, I mean, literally, that show is teaching your kids to stutter. And then you're wondering, and then, you know, the kids start getting older and you're wondering, why the heck do they have a speech problem? Well, Dora wasn't helping them. And now that I've done that, now I get to rip all this out. Because now that's going to be in my way, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Why would I want to not have it in my way? And I know what I did wrong, so it's my own fault, and I don't feel like redoing it, so I'm just pulling them out. I'm supposed to tile this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the edge. That would be the center. So if I was going to do that, do I want to do that? Deciding if I want to do it right or wrong. Oh. And get out of there. Just that can go back together there. You got to get out of the way. You guys can all go together there. What are those? My kids used to say that all the time. I love to say it to them now because it annoys them. And it's funny because I can remember when I was a kid and my parents would say stuff like, cool, dude, and it would drive me nuts. And now I get to do it to my kids when I say, what are those? And they look at me like, oh my God, Dad, please stop. Measure twice, cut once, absolutely. And, oh, you son of a, let's see, I think I can force these in. Come on. Yes, we got those in. And so there's a lot of phrases that I actually use and I can't use on these streams because it'd probably get me in trouble. Did I get any of the parts from Bricks and Pieces? Are you talking about for building this? Some friends helped me get some of these parts, and most of the other parts, actually, yes. These particular pieces, these little wedges, these 1x4 wedges, those came from Bricks and Pieces. The 1x2 green plates all came from the Pick-a-Brick wall. And the wedges, these 4x4 wedge plates, those came from Bricklink. Why isn't that going? My 2x2 bricks came from Bricklink. Anthony says his daughter used to call him Ma Pa. Ma Pa. I get that. The kid's being smart, saving herself time. That's all. Just showing you that she's creative and can save herself some time. I'm going to do this the right way. I hate it, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm going to hate myself if I don't. Angry Dragon says he's got some squirrels and kittens coming in the mail. I got some, well, I got these from Lego, just to show you, but I got some pink flamingos in the mail recently. Because, I mean, one of my builds that I intend on doing is I fully intend on building a trailer park. And to me, you can't, and thank you so much, Sable Malamu, for rejoining the membership, my friend, or renewing your membership anyway. And he goes on to say, hope everything is doing well, stay healthy, stay warm, and bricking it up the best of our abilities. Absolutely, my friend. What I was going to say, though, is you can't have a trailer park without having some pink flamingos. And that in of its essence is why I'm going to do that. And this is going to go there. I think I've got it figured out now. And I don't have it figured out if I do it that way. The pink flamingos are back. Who said kitties? No one said kitties. Do I only buy new bricks? No, I do buy used also, especially when it comes to the base plate stuff for my Mills plates. So I do buy, what did I do with it? I do buy both. When it's a part that's not going to be seen, it's really not beneficial to buy brand new. And that's what I mean by, like with the Mills plates, for example, is there's no point in spending the money on brand new 2x2 bricks when you're never going to see them. The only time I am fussy about having brand new bricks. Oh, and Disco Chicken Nugget just upgraded to silver. We will have to make sure I upgrade you after I get off here, buddy. But the only time to me that it's worth, and even then I don't always buy new, so mind that as well. But the only time to me it's worth buying brand new is if I'm building a building and I want it to be all nice and pretty and sparkly and clean and whatever. But no, it's not something that I absolutely require in any way, shape, or form. I do buy used. I even, because some people frown on this also, I even use off-brand bricks. Or not bricks, but plates on some of my large buildings. Just quite simply because Lego does not make a 32 by 32 plate. So there's 2 different brands that I use, and I'm having a brain cramp on remembering the brand name of them. Brick by the Yard, God. Brickyard, I think, is the brand of them. But I'll use those for buildings. And quite simply, the reason that I do that is because I am happy to drill holes in those. And I'm not a snob. You can't see them anyway. Nobody else will see them unless I tell you. The only way that anybody will ever notice and on some of my builds is if I physically say, hey, that's an off-brand plate. Nobody will ever know. No, I want that left open. And then these, if you're talking about these on the corners, I still got to do that too. But this is what I'm going to fill, and I'm going to show you right now with tiles.
And where did I... What are those? Oh, thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. Greg's going to take care of you right now, Disco Chicken Nugget. In Werty Deet. Hey, hey, hey. Now we're going to put tiles here. Really don't necessarily have to put tiles here, but am I doing that right? Yes, I'm doing that right. If I wanted to, I'm just doing it to show you guys what you should do. If I wanted to put a brick next to this to hold it into place is the reason that I put tiles on it. And that is the only reason. Do you have to do it? Not necessarily, but I do it just quite simply out of vanillity. To be perfectly honest. No, yes, Lego plate, especially, I mean, it's... Although, recently, I don't know if they're still on sale or not, because I was going to go buy some more. I just got a huge box of nothing but 16 by 16 plates from Lego. And it's because they were only like anywhere from $1.35 to $1.42 a piece, if I remember correctly. Smoking good deal for Lego plates. So I bought, it was like 20 dark gray, light blue gray, nougat, white, and I thought something else and I don't remember what it was. Get in my belly. There we go. There. There, I think. Get it together. And that is why I was doing that. That's right. Because I am going to put that there. Because I have to for the sidewalk. Because I don't know where the sidewalk or the curb is supposed to be. Because I don't know where the driveways are going to be yet. That was why I was doing that. Now I remember. The brain doesn't lock up all day. The green edge near your right hand. So this is my right hand. Yes, these. I know. Yeah, there's one on each side that needs to have one in it. Or are you talking about trying to get your view? Oh, I see what you're saying. Down in here. And the problem is, because of the way I did it, I would have to tile this and remove that brick. I'm just going to leave it that way because it's not something anybody would ever notice. Hey, Art Claxton, how you doing? Anyway, I'm going to take this over to the city now, so let's flip back into the studio cam. Do-do-do-do. Let me, you know what, I should be able to leave that right where it's at, and you guys can watch me get this stuck into place. So now I am heading over here. We're going downtown. We're going downtown, in the famous words of SpongeBob. But anyway, this is going to go here. And the reason I want that to be there is because this is now going to hold that in place. And I need one more for this one. So let me go grab that. And let me grab a few green plates also, so we can kind of fill in some of that sidewalk area in there and around it. So I think that'll really help finish it off some. So let me grab a handful of those. We'll head back over downtown. There you go, Ant. I like Anthony's idea. It's for the rainwater. Disco Chicken Nugget, the invite link should be under the community tabs, and it should be the newest link right now, actually. And now I need a 2x4 and a 1x2. 2x4 and a 1x2. And then what I can do is come back. Let
me find my plates so I can fill those little corners in. And then that's the other thing I got to do is I got to bring out this chain piece because these are going to move out to here. And oh, that was why. There we go. Yes. Okay. So let me get my plates because I want to fill that little spot and that little spot. And then we will go back over to the other table momentarily. Let's see. Where are my... What are those? Where are my 2x4s? I know I have some. I've got a ton of slopes in here. Why don't... Let's see. There's one... Hopefully you guys can hear me, because I did make sure that I had my... Do I want that? That might even work better. Tried to make sure that my batteries were full on before I went live today. Because I have had that happen once before, where my batteries cut out on me. And that's not a fun thing. Just saying. Disco chicken nugget hacker voice. I'm in. Eccentric Bricks, what is up? And I have to say, I do so love being able to walk back and forth and do different things and still be able to talk to everybody. It is so awesome, to say the least. Anyway, we're gonna put that there. Do that dude. And do that one, and that one. Do. And just because I don't know what I'm doing on this side yet, I'm just gonna put them on just to give the road a better look. And the reality of it is, now that I'm looking at it, I think I have those. Oh, I just started on the wrong end is the problem. As I say, something wasn't right, but this other end is going to have the odd size. So I got to pull those back up. And that gets that in alignment. There we go. Now we are proportionately and correctly overlapped. And I'm hoping you guys can see that better now. And now this chain fence will come up to this point. And I'm gonna have to get a couple more brown pieces and then bring that fence out here. And now here's my intention, just to kind of explain things to you guys. Because when you're watching the movies for Harry Potter, and I am gonna be putting tiles in here as well, but I'll get to that just momentarily. But when you're watching the movies for Harry Potter, there's a lamp post. So I'm gonna have a lamp post here, 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 and there in front of the Privet Drive houses as well, to kind of help fill it in and make it look more natural. Because as a lot of you guys know, all those houses are fully illuminated, which to me makes them look amazing. No, I have not decided what's going in the corner by the firehouse yet, Salamute. Aaron says he loves, what are those? Thank you, Suspect. I appreciate that. He complimented me on my camera. I still need to work on my other, because I do have a multitude of, just to kind of show you guys, I have a multitude of monitors now. Let me zoom her back out. So I can kind of see stuff, but as you can see, the one monitor here on the left is kind of small. I need to get a bigger monitor there. And then of course, I've got my large TV, which has a lot of stuff on it. It has the screen that you're actually looking at on it. And then you can come around and we can come all the way back downtown where I can wave at you guys and say hello. I'm going to be working on a few other things in the near future. I am just slowly trying to get things improved.
and been really happy with the progress I'm making, and I'm really hoping that everybody else notices it as well, because I have been spending a ton, and I mean a ton of time, trying to make all different kinds of improvements to my channel, to my streams, and all that good stuff. Trying to make it a more enjoyable experience for everybody. And I hope that me running the camera like that with people watching doesn't make them dizzy. Because I'm sure it probably does some. And where in the world did I put my chain? Oh, what was that song? It just break my rusty chain and run. I'm gonna break my rusty chain. Eccentric Brick says, Daryl, I got you the 4207 garage set. Dude, that's freaking awesome of you. Thank you so much. I saw that you had sent me the link that you found it on Mercari. Is that how you say that? Mercari. I am so horrible with speech, but I saw that you had sent me that link, and I thought, dang, man, that was actually pretty cheap. I was shocked at that. Shane Hart, hello, how are you? The edges might not be aligned as far as physically in the center. Well, no, actually, it should be aligned. I still have to put that other piece of road in front of it too, though. And the angle of the camera might not be helping at all either, and I still need to find my chain, but for now, I just want to put these guys, oops, because that's how that's going to go, and then I got to do the chain piece. The problem here is now I got to build this next section so I can do that part over there, but at least I found my browns. These are dark browns, so I can finish that next piece of road, because that is definitely critical for finishing this particular mock. And let me come back over here. Hey, Cyberbrick, how you doing? Shane Hart says, I'm good, thank you. Oh, wow. You really got a deal on it, Eccentric Bricks. You got it for 100? That's freaking awesome. Yes, Soundgarden. I love Soundgarden. I like pretty much any old hard rock stuff, though, so there ain't too much old hard rock I don't like. It's like, what was that one song I used to love? I'd have to get my guitar out. Something about, the words are not coming to me, but I am still living with your ghost, hungry and running from the West Coast. Something like that. The words aren't coming to me. Words are not coming to me. I don't want to be your bad guy. I don't want to be your foolish pig, or something like that. With my big black boots in my old suitcase. Greg says, well, I'm going to head out, enjoy the stream, and make sure to hit the like button. Awesome, Eccentric Bricks. I look forward to seeing it. That is an awesome, awesome set. Yes, Everclear. Thank you. Santa Monica. That's the song. Yes, I love that song. Like I said, my memory sucks anymore. But that is another really, really good song. It sounds like no, it was what I was just singing just then was Everclear, and it's Santa Monica Boulevard. But like I said, anything that's old rock, man, I love rock and roll, which I used to play in bands years and years ago. I kind of gave it up. I gave it up back in my 20s, early 20s, due to a few problems with some of my, at the time, former bandmates. And Mike says, I would have to look at it again, Fabio. I am like Mike, though. I really need to get my butt to bed. Mike says, I love the stream, but any more singing, I might have to change my mind. Well, I don't sing all the time. I used to sing because people actually were tipping me for a while back to sing, and I told them, look, people are logging off, so I have to quit. But anyway, though, it is 9:30, guys, and I do have work tomorrow. And as much as I hate to quit the stream right now with so many people on here, I cannot believe how many people we have watching right now. I show that we have 98. But with that many people watching, I still have to go and wait one more second. Adam says, Tool, question mark? No, the last song was Everclear. But Tool, yes, I do like Tool. Don't get me wrong. I love Tool. Very, very, very good band as well. But before I go, though, guys, like I said, I do have to go because I do have work in the morning. I will be streaming again tomorrow. But as always, I'm going to roll that beautiful bean footage. And with that, it's so I can thank all the people that have donated during the stream, became members during the stream, and all that other good stuff and jazz. And I'm sorry, Isaac. I will be on again tomorrow, though, my friend. Anyway, though, I want to give a very special thanks for those that did Super Chats during this stream, and that was Bricks Sargent, Brett, and Eccentric Bricks. And actually, it's Brett Ucker, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. That's why I always hate to say his full name, but thank you so much, Brett. And to our members that renewed today, which was Sable Malamute and Disco Chicken Nugget, upped his membership. So, again, thank you guys so much for constantly hanging with me and coming and checking out my channel, and I hope I will be live again tomorrow. So, as always, thank you for coming to Bevan's Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below, and hopefully we'll see you next time on Bevan's Bricks. And take care, everybody, and I hope you have a very blessed day. Good night.